Hey guys, welcome back to this week's Dark Avengers comic book review. And what a week. I mean, really. We were talking about Brightest Day 23. And I gotta tell you guys, wow. It's amazing that, is anybody else shocked at who the ultimate savior was? I'm sorry. 23 issues, and if not for this issue, Swamp Thing was the one person I'd never imagined being the ultimate savior of the world. This is somebody who had two movies. First movie was alright, second movie was a complete bomb.
Kind of, being honest.
TV series that died.
That boring.
Comic series that came back and died. I'm talking he was in the bottom corner of the DC universe. Bottom corner of the DC universe. And now they're trying to put him right up front in the spotlight. Not just in front. Here! I'll make you bet the cover, the last cover is going to have Swamp Thing on it.
I guess they can give
with
him his own comic book too.
Ring. Oh, of course. You know it's coming.
Course, yes.
Let's talk a minute. Let's see. Two big events by the big two. This event here involves Odin. The god of fear comes to Earth. Odin knows it and runs away with his tail between his legs, dragging his son behind him. So there are no gods left in the world. And now the superheroes are the only ones left to defend the world. And at some point this is the conflict that one of the gods, Thor, is going to come back and save everyone, possibly. Now, this is a universe-changing book, apparently. This is going to change the Marvel Universe for the fifth time. Fifth time! Because we've had 5 different big events
keep track of the changes. It's ridiculous.
You know, Marvel and DC have to take lessons from their old stuff. The 90s was amazing. If there was a big event in one book, it didn't impact the entire world. Mm-hmm. The entire universe wasn't like Panic in the Sky. That didn't hurt anyone. In the Infinite Night, Infinite Night or something like that. I have the book. No, Infinite Night, something like that. Final Night. The Final Night. It touched a few books. But the world went back, nothing really changed. Superman lost his powers for a little while, but that was it. Mm-hmm. And he got him back. But for real, every other year now, in the past 10 years, the 90 through 99, very few big events. We've gone through 2000 and we're in 2011. The thousands have been terrible. There have been things left and right, people dying, coming back, big events, civil wars, Lantern Corps, and everything else, and we're already 2 years into the 10s, 2 years, and we've already had 2 big events in Marvel, and this is the second big event in DC, going on to its third with Flashpoint.
Notice the big events for the outcomes usually turn out to be just blah, like you saw or you even read up to them.
The end points are Swamp Thing. That's your end point. That's what Blackest Night led into Brightest Day, which led into ending. This whole big event of Blackest Night, which led into Brightest Day, and all Swamp Thing. Do you realize that? If you really think about it, do you realize that? Yeah. They killed Necron. Death! They killed him. They got rid of him. And then they went into the Brightest Day with the resurrected people, who they killed again and turned into elements. All Swamp Thing.
Okay, that's almighty powerful.
But this forget it. This is the only gripe I have with this is it's going to be universe changing again, and it's going to have 1,000,001 tie-ins that nobody gives a shit about. But everybody's going to have to get if you want to get the full story. But you know what? DC's no better because DC's bringing out Flashpoint, which has 12 miniseries connected to it. 12.
Too much in the pocket.
And it's universe changing. It's universe changing. It is.
Your face is so funny.
No offense.
That's the point. That's what this is. Funny. Very funny.
How much you want to bet that all of these issues are now on eBay?
I was going to say that. I want to know who was expecting it to be Swamp Thing. Who, 2 years ago, at the end of Blackest Night, with the whole advertisement of Brightest Day, 23 months ago, or not 23, no, half, because two a month. A year ago, let's say a year, because 24 is 12. Yeah. How many people a year ago from today was sitting at their house? I want to know who was sitting home saying, "Oh, it's going to be Swamp Thing." Absolutely. No, but end of Brightest Day is going to be Swamp Thing. He's going to be the White Lantern.
One or two people. I doubt it. Hey, there's a needle in every
The
haystack.
only people who are literally.
This is a pretty big needle.
Pretty big needle, alright, get it away from me. Sharp,
Needle shoved
annoying
up.
needle.
That took us.
I mean, I feel like I want to take. I feel like I wasted my time.
Right.
23 issues, and it was good at
Right.
points.
You shouldn't have followed the glove.
No, this was terrible. I can't believe it. Swamp
You
Thing.
need
Is
to-
anybody happy? I want to know. Yeah, enough with that.
You need
Is
to press
anybody
the
happy?
rewind button.
Is anybody happy? It's Swamp Thing. Please tell me. I'm in utter
I'd
shock.
like to see know also if people like.
I would love to know if anybody really
I
gives a
can't
shit
think
that it's
anybody-
Swamp Thing. I want to know how many people just went.
I'd also like to know how many people.
eBay is over.
Chris.
Is flooded.
How many people have said who's Swamp Thing too? I've a lot of people
Yeah,
who said that too.
Swamp Thing movies were in the 80s.
Yeah.
The series died in the early 90s. The comics haven't been around in eons.
People might be, who's this?
Well, I just showed them what it
No,
looks
I know,
like.
but I'm saying, you know, when they first started.
There was a cartoon that died in a year.
It was an epic fail on everything you think of.
Swamp Thing. DC Comics is really adamant on bringing back all their failures and trying to make it work. And not working. Not working. Not at all. Blackest Night was amazing. Brightest Day just took a U-turn in Shitville. And went upside down then.
And then,
That's what the comic looks like to me.
like that.
And then it just flopped.
Top down.
I'll make you a bet. I'll make you a bet. The last issue is going to resolve everything. Now, there's one issue left, and there's a lot more to talk about. A lot more.
To complain about, you mean?
Dude. and then after this is Flashpoint. Anybody excited? I know I am. 12 miniseries.
Calm down. Calm down.
Plus Flashpoint. Plus Flashpoint. 13! I'm not getting it all. I don't care. I don't care if the DC Universe turns itself inside out farts and then turns itself back the right way. I ain't doing it. Not doing it. I will not do it. No. I am not that crazy.
Send them $1,000.
So really, if you look at these two, not very different. They have different covers, but they're very much alike. Epic fail and possible. I'm not going to say it is yet because it could end really good. This is Marvel, but it could end really good. But possible epic fail in 6 more months, a half year. We'll see. In a half year, we'll know.
How could you keep track which universe they're on already? That's the problem.
You know what the problem is? This universe is taking lessons from another universe with the little red logo at the bottom of this comic. And it's not the good habits. They're taking habits. And it's not good habits.
Not a good formula.
It's bad
They need to put those
habits.
hobbits away. They need to put them away in their little cubbies
Next,
and leave them.
next, I'll make you a bet. If I see vampires in any DC comic, there's gonna be trouble.
Stick to the IW comics already, really.
I
They're better.
like vampires.
But I'm sorry, DC, you just dropped the ball. I would have rather Dead Man, okay? And Dead Man was fitting the part of the White Lantern head very, very strongly. I would have rather Dead Man gained superpowers and became a White Lantern than this. This just completely, possibly destroyed all of Brightest Day. And I'm going to look forward to sticking it in the attic somewhere where I will never look at it again.
I loved the other issues too.
There were some issues that were really awesome.
Yeah.
That epically failed.
It ruins them all.
Mostly, I mean, I want to know, if you're happy, tell me. Because I'm not exactly thrilled that it's Swamp Thing. Let's move out of this and get into some other good stuff. Here's something that looks like it copied Marvel, but it didn't. JLA, 80-page giant, 2011, the JLA Goes to Hell. Why does that sound familiar, Goes to Hell?
Who did that?
No, Wolverine.
I don't know. How could you
So
forget
all
that?
the JLA's in hell right now, and there's several stories. There are several stories, and each story involves a team up, whether it be Supergirl and Zatanna, or Superman and Red Tornado, or Batman and Plastic Man. All of them have to face their biggest fear, their greatest demons, yeah. And in the end, basically, because each team is sent to a different level of hell. And every time one of them passed their test, they got a piece of a mask. Well, they didn't get it. The devil got it. And basically, because all of them passed their test, the devil got the mask of hell. And basically this mask can control everybody, including God. I don't understand this at all either. Stick with me. So basically Plastic Man gets the mask and wears it.
Out of all the people.
Out of all the
Plastic Man?
people, Plastic Man. And no, and they basically destroy the mask again.
Oh, okay.
And Satan was foiled, and that's how. And then all the JLA basically just go back to their own back to the mask. I'll show you the mask. Yeah, basically the JLA goes home, and the mask. This is the mask. This is the mask.
Weird looking.
It's actually kind of cool.
I like that.
And each team up story has a different artist. Like here's the first team up, and then the second team up has.
The story's alright.
I like the Superman one.
Oh, wow.
Superman one had Jarrell. Very good artwork for the Superman. The artwork was impeccable. I really have no complaints of any specific artwork. And there's an advertisement, of course, for Superman's Earth 1. I don't know why. Everybody loved it. I thought it was alright. Maybe the sequel would be better. Lobo's in this. The artwork was impeccable. There was not a point in this book that I wasn't satisfied with the artwork. Maybe the ending, the last part with the mask and everything, the artwork could have been better. Actually, this artist did Superman for a while. I recognize him from some of the old Superman back in the early 2000s. I recognize it because of the face of Superman. I recognized it right away. I said, oh, I remember this guy. He did Superman back in the early 90s, 2000s. So I enjoyed it. Is it worth your money? Depends on you. I liked it. For $6, I got what I paid for, I feel. Good artwork, a solid story, and it ended. It didn't go off into other
Which was
things.
one shot.
Yeah, and it's the Justice League of America, and it's the originals, most of the originals.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Wonder Woman's still stuck in that alternate costume reality thingy. Now, the book that I've loved this week. Superman Batman Annual number 5, continuing the reign of Doomsday. It's Cyborg, Superman, and Supergirl from the JLA versus Doomsday, and man, they get there. Cyborg Superman just gets his ass handed to him, and I'm going to show you guys something. Every comic they do this, and this is starting to minorly annoy me. Okay, Cyborg Superman basically ripped the crap out of Doomsday, and then Doomsday just somehow mimics Cyborg's powers, the Cyborg Superman's powers, and he becomes the, stick with me on this, the Cyborg Doomsday. Yeah, the Cyborg Doomsday. So now he has because Cyborg Superman basically did that to Doomsday, and yeah.
I kind of like the combination.
I like that he's basically copying all the Supermen. Like, he became Steel when he fought Steel. He gained the Eradicator's powers when he faced the Eradicator. Now he's Cyborg Doomsday when he faces the Cyborg Superman. Next week, he's going to be in Superboy 6. I cannot wait to see Doomsday versus Superboy, but I don't understand why. It looks like he's losing the cybernetic parts. Maybe his body's regenerating.
What is he doing too?
Yeah.
Oh, basically in every issue he disappears with the person that he's fighting. He took away Steel. He took away the Eradicator. Now he took away Supergirl, which is the Dark Supergirl, and Cyborg Superman.
Wait, that's the Dark Supergirl?
Yeah, in the beginning of the issue you see her with the black suit.
But you said it was the JLA Supergirl.
Yeah, JLA Supergirl is the one with the black uniform, not Kara Zor-El that everybody's known and loved. I'm trying to find a better picture, a full body picture, and it's just not showing up.
Come here.
Oh, I got it. Yeah. She basically helped the JLA foil the crime syndicate of America's plot.
I might wear that.
Amber, worry about it in October. The Reign of Doomsday, amazing. Amazing so far. Looking forward to this. I am eager. I'm at the edge of my seat. It's Saturday. I can't wait for next Friday to get the Superboy comic, the Superboy part. And then it all is going to conclude in Action Comics 900, I believe, or 901. No, it's going to go into Action Comics 900, and then it's going to continue to 901, etc., etc. I am very happy.
You are happy.
Finally, something good with Superman. It moves away from that ground shit, because I'm hating Grounded. I'm sorry. It's slowly dying. I'd rather read about Swamp Thing.
That's saying a lot. A lot.
Because Grounded is getting boring. It really is. You know, at some point, Superman's going to face off against that woman that has that Kryptonian power thing.
Yeah,
and he's going to win. And then he's going to go back to Metropolis, God willing. Or maybe he'll go off to another planet and then come back again. He'll exile him. You do one more thing to Superman, DC, I swear to God. I'll come down there. I live in New York. I'll come down to your offices. Tell you what for. That's what I'll tell you what. You just leave Superman alone after this Grounded thing. Put him back in Metropolis. Give him some classic stories. You know you can do it. I know there's enough writers out there that have enough stories for Superman to last you all the way into the year 3000. Don't tell me you don't have any stories left. You're starting to make people and readers and fans believe that you have nothing left to do, nothing left to write about when it comes to Superman. You saw the comments. A few people actually commented me. What's left to do? Superman has done everything.
They're afraid.
Wrong.
They're afraid that they do the old stuff that people won't buy it, which is wrong. I think they should go back to the old stuff.
There's a lot more stories to tell. You get a good writer. There's 100 stories one writer could tell about Superman. That'll last you till 3000. Anyway, besides, this is a good example. Reign of Doomsday, looking interesting. I'm interested. I'm buying.
Yeah, but see what direction it continues.
It could go in a shit direction, but for the most part, it's been interesting. Doomsday's back and he's able to absorb everybody's powers. I want to know why and I want to know how. So Superman Batman Annual number 5, awesome. Check it out, worth the $5. Justice League of America 80-page Giant 2011. It's basically like the Giant for the whole year. If you're a JLA fan, check it out. It was really good. Superman Batman, and this is not Dick Grayson Batman. This is Batman Bruce Wayne, I believe, because I saw the Bruce Wayne symbol. I would absolutely say check it out. Brightest Day 23. Man, if you didn't put your 23 issues on eBay already, I want to know who's happy about Swamp Thing. I'm sure one or two of you are very happy at Swamp Thing. I'm sure another one or two of you have no idea, like what Joe said, who Swamp Thing is. And I'm sure another one or two of you are agreeing with me and hating it. I don't hate it, but I think this is a very
stupid
lame direction. It's like a horse with a broken leg getting ready to be put out to pasture, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Glue factory, so to speak.
Yeah, I don't say it like that, but yeah.
And then Flashpoint's coming. Oh, I'm going to love Flashpoint. And it's coming out with Fear itself. It's like Marvel and DC talk to each other and say, okay, we're going to do this big event, so you do that big event. So we'll have 100 books here, you'll have 100 books here. Fans are going to only be able to buy one. We're going to see who they're going to buy more of. DC Universe Online Legends 5, it's up to you guys. I'm finding minor enjoyment in it. Fear itself, number 1, as I said, they say the 7 issues will all tell the story in and of itself. Looking good so far, but it could be an epic fail in the end, but it's looking really good so far.
If that's the case, then why are they branching out? I'm sorry, but why?
More money.
And
there. The Amazing Spider-Man featuring the Hulk and Deadpool, annual number 38. Awesome. Can't wait for Deadpool and Hulk. Check it out if you guys are Spidey fans. Good story. X-Men 534.1. Interesting. Good artwork, which is something I usually don't say with the .1s lately, but this was good artwork, good story. Check it out. One of the rare .1s that are good. Captain America 616. I'm going to be sticking with Cap for a while. 70th anniversary. Check it out. IDW's Infestation number 2. The best independent miniseries. If you've missed this, go back and get the 2 issues for Infestation, the 2 issues for Transformers, the 2 issues for Ghostbusters, the 2 issues for G.I. Joe, and the 2 issues for
I read one of the
Star
Ghostbusters
Trek.
was amazing.
You missed out on something good. And this has vampires, and if I'm saying it's good, you know it must have been good.
Or I'm just rubbing off on it.
It's good, I think.
The Walking Dead 83. Wow, what they did to Carl was wow, but still going pretty strong for me, enjoying it a lot. And for those of you who are fans of Mad Men, all new giant size super Gitchy special. I got it because I was interested in it. For those of you who didn't notice the Red Lantern, I said this in part 1, but I'm going to say it again, the Red Lantern logo, because he's mad. It's kind of like Mad World.
Yeah.
Next week, a lot of comics. And I'm actually setting up a second order as we speak with some old comics. So we might have some old comics on the review, or I might do 2 separate videos, a haul video and a new comics video.
One more thing to say. Don't push the button yet, Mike.
That's all I had to say.
This is what happens when it's 1:30 in the morning. She goes absolutely insane.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I just didn't say button today, like everybody else did. So I had to say it in one thing.
Yes, I'm thinking of cutting her out of the reviews.
I didn't get that.
I love
Follow
you.
the glow.
I love you, honey.
Sorry, everybody, I didn't get that
Joe.
button.
Follow the glow. And you will find a button to take you back to the main menu.
And this is why Amber doesn't tell any funny jokes anymore. Okay, guys, hope you had a great...
If you missed it, go to Brooklyn Boys.
Yes, Brooklyn Boys has a lot of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Dark Avenger. This is this week's comic review. Hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you back here next weekend for another Dark Avengers comic book review. A lot more comics. Reign of Doomsday continues. See if we get any more information on Fear itself. And in 2 weeks, the ending of Brightest Day, which is not so bright anymore. At least in my opinion. And I'm parched and I've run out of stuff to drink. So I'm going to get Pepsi. So see you guys later. Take care. Hopefully I'll have a video for you guys soon. If not, see you next week for another comic book review.
Karma.
Later. My mouth is dry.
Good night,
Shut
guys.
up.
Press that.
Good night, guys.
Later.
See you later.